What's going on, fellas? Welcome to the stream on my favorite day of the week, which is Saturday. Looks like Bitcoin is trying to make some type of price action here. Trying to get it back above 47,000. It's hovering around it right now. So hopefully we can get a good, juicy pump stream for once, right? It's looking like it wants to do it. We can get back above 47K. Probably going up to retest 48K again. But we're going to wait for some more people to get in here, and then we're going to get started on the stream today. How you guys doing today? What's going on, Lewis? We'll definitely take a look at Tron and Stellar during the stream today. Extra, he said, just tell me that ETH is going up. Yeah. ETH is going up, man. Don't worry. My prediction for ETH at the end of this bull market, somewhere between 15 and 20K. All right? Book it. Appreciate everyone joining the stream. We're going to give it a couple more minutes. Wait for people to get in the stream today. But, let's keep hitting that like button, guys. Let's try to break 15 likes before we even get started today, shall we? Extraterrestrial said I smashed that like button like I smashed the like button on Instagram. Yeah, man. People have no problem spamming the like button on all the Instagram chicks, but when it comes to a streamer or a YouTuber that, they watch every day, they won't press the like button. It's crazy. Thanks for all you guys coming out early today. I just have some things I had to do tonight, so I'm going to do the stream a little bit early today. Also, it looks like we could have some type of price action happening soon as Bitcoin is in the bottom of this ascending triangle, right? 3 higher lows. You also got your bullish divergence going on the 4-hour, right? Higher lows, price action, lower lows on the 4-hour RSI. So this could push Bitcoin up at least back to the top of the ascending triangle, all right? It looks like it wants to go back. I mean, if you can break around 48,300 or so, you break that confirms the breakout for me. So hopefully we can get that today, if not tomorrow, but this thing has got to break pretty soon, right? If we extend this out, we'll take a look at what our actual date is here. So, this thing has got to break by Monday around noon. So I'm thinking within the next 2 days, this thing has got to break up to the upside. And you can see our target for this, if I fix this line here. Our target for this is all the way up towards, 53,600. So good move could come here if we break up to the upside. How's everyone doing today? Let's keep spamming that like button, right? It's 4:02. So I give you guys 2 minutes to join the stream. And now we're going to get started, right? We're not going to waste any time today. Let's keep spamming that like button. I'm going to take a look at ETH. We just looked at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin could retest. It looks like Ethereum might have broken down from its wedge, okay? So see, Ethereum's kind of weird, right? So what it could have been in, right, is maybe it's in kind of this rising channel of sorts, and this was kind of a fake out down here, right? Doesn't that look kind of good? I mean, you got your support back here, you faked out to the bottom, came back up, and now got another 3 touches on it, right? So I'm going to leave it like this. We invalidated the inverse head and shoulders, so that didn't play out. But I'm going to leave it like this. See if this support can hold us. All right, guys. I think this was just a fake out and also a back test of our bigger wedge. And now we're just kind of in a, whatever you want to call it, a wedge, a rising channel, who knows. But I'm going to keep it like this for Ethereum. You did have a little bit of divergence, but it already played out, right? And you didn't get a major pump out of it. You only got a little bit of a pump. So that didn't 100% play out, but that's all right. Let's go take a look at Chainlink. All right. So Chainlink broke out of its wedge perfectly, right? And it came back down. Didn't come all the way back down, but it beat our measured move. It came back down, reset it, and now it's going back up. So Chainlink could continue to rise here, guys. Crazy stuff on Link. Absolutely insane. So our next measured moves on this, I mean, if we take our Fibonacci retracement here, I'm not going to count this scam wick. I'm going to go from bottom to low here. So let's take a look at our measured moves here, guys, on the Fibonacci at least. That's really all we got left on this. So you can see we passed that 1.618 Fibonacci. So, I mean, based on that, our next Fibonacci levels are all the way up here. So those are your next targets, guys. 40 bucks and 80 cents, 53.47, 61.87. And that's from this last swing high to swing low, okay? Book it. I got to make a little sound clip that says book it, right? All right, let's go look at XLM. As you know, XLM has been doing insanely good since we obviously we've been looking at XLM for a while on this channel. Yeah, so you broke out, you back testing your 618 extension right now, and you know, if you can continue to break out here, your next target is 74 cents. All right, guys, 74 cents on the 1 hour. 1 hour time frame. It looks like you might be just flagging out here. So we'll see if we can continue up, but yeah, you might just be flagging out there on the 1 hour time frame. It looks like, so we'll see what happens there. We'll keep watching this on the 1 hour as the stream goes on, right, guys? Guys, let's get to, there's 57 people in here. Let's get to 50 likes instantly, right? Don't make me bring up the Instagram girl meme thing that I always say, right? Let's just leave that in the duster. Let's just spam the likes. So that's XLM. Let's go look at Cardano. We're gonna start with the bigger coins, and then I'm gonna get to your guys' suggestions. All right. You can kind of see what we're doing on Cardano. So we had our old resistance. It's now flipped this new support twice. So on the hourly, you got a pretty clear support right here that wants to hold, right? You can see you have multiple wicks down to it, and you know, you want to hold that. So I mean, you could be getting stretched in between these two lines. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep watching Cardano in the hourly. Not much of a divergence here on the hourly for Cardano, but we're getting squeezed here in between these two lines, right? What's going on, Matt? Appreciate the $5 super chat, man. That is awesome. Yeah, not much going on today, man. Just been working on videos, working on a couple things behind the scenes to maybe bring you guys a chat and so a couple different things, right? And obviously I'm streaming now, so I have plans tonight. That's why I'm streaming early tonight, so I appreciate you guys tuning in early.
What's up, Jay?
Yeah, so that's Cardano, guys. Lewis, we looked at XLM. We just looked at XLM like 3 minutes ago, so you just rewind the stream real quick if you want to see that. But we just did look at that. So we looked at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, XLM, Cardano. Let's go take a look at Algo. I obviously did an Algo video today on my channel, so if you guys are new, go check that out after the stream. All right, so on the 4 hour, we knew Algo broke up out of our rising channel. We back tested it, and now we're continuing up. Next resistances 217 and 251 is your next two resistances for Algo. And as we know on Algo, right, if we scroll out to the daily chart here, Let me zoom out. So as you know on algo, you're in price discovery relatively on this chart. So I mean, you can really only look at your Fibonacci extensions from here on out. You're pretty overbought on the daily still. You're at 86. But as you know, crypto can continue up like no other, right? So we'll wait and see what happens for algo here. But as of right now, you don't really have a pattern forming. You could have a little bit of a, looks like maybe a little resistance building right there. I'm going to get rid of this line. And then, you know, we'll wait to see what happens. I mean, maybe you have some support building there. So we'll keep an eye on algo as this new pattern is forming, all right? But good stuff so far on algo. I did an algo video today on my channel, so if you want more in depth on this coin, go check that out, okay? Guys, let's keep spamming the likes. Let's get to 50 likes, all right? Let's go look at XRP. I get a lot of XRP requests. XRP, you broke out of your rising channel. Perfect, right? So we talked about this yesterday. You broke out of your rising channel. You came back down and back tested it, so you're most likely going to continue up. Your measured move out of this rising channel is all the way up here around 75 cents, which matches perfectly with your last wick, right? Your last wick high. So that's really your next target there. All right. But good stuff going on XRP right now, obviously, guys. I mean, even with the bearish news that we got on XRP when this dump happened, it rebounded, and it rebounded super strong. I didn't think it was going to, right? I thought that lawsuit was going to be the nail in the coffin for XRP, but it didn't play out that way, right? XRP in structure is still extremely bullish, right? You flipped this old resistance down here, now is new support, now you're continuing up. Your measure move is the retest of your previous local high. So if you break that, I mean, it's just looking left. If you break that, your next resistance is all the way up here at 93 cents. Right? Somewhere around there. But good stuff on XRP. We'll keep looking an eye on this. But so far looking bullish. Yeah, let's go look at Litecoin. So I'm just banging out the high caps right now, guys. We're just banging through the high caps. So Litecoin, like we've been talking about, let me get my chart that I had last time, the Coinbase chart. There we go. All right, perfect. So look what we did, guys. We pumped right to that 229 area, and that's where we got rejected, right? The Fibonacci extensions are your best indicator when you're going parabolic like this. And I told you guys, ever since down here when we were in this inverse head and shoulders, we were going to at least 185. If we break 185, we're going to 229. Now, what's our next target? 296. So as long as Bitcoin and Ethereum continue to go up, guys, we're going to 296. That's our next target. All right? You got nothing on the oscillator down here to tell you where you're going next. So we'll continue to watch this closely. But every altcoin is pumping right now, guys. So just keep in mind, when these alts tend to pump, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the money tends to go back into Bitcoin, Ethereum at some point. So yes, Bitcoin and Ethereum are chilling right now, just chilling. And we're seeing alts fly. But that money will eventually crawl its way back into the two higher cap altcoins, okay? Or higher cap coins, not altcoins. But good stuff on Litecoin. Yeah, guys, I mean, what do we got in the chat here? Crypto Millionaire, I will look at DCN just so you stop spam the chat. All right. So on DCN, look at this chart. You're at a critical point. right? So let's mark this here, okay? And I'll fix the chart for you in just a second, guys. But you can see how critical this point is. It was your old support back here before you dumped. It was your last local high in this. So if you break this, just looking up here, guys, I mean, this thing is low, right? So if this thing does break this, which you can see the setup you had, I mean, this was a good setup. If you notice this for when it first started, you can see your two lower highs, right? So lower lows on the RSI, higher lows in price action. That's what pushed you up here. And then really, if you look left, you're probably your next point here. I mean, it's a little tough, but you're probably looking up here, right? All the way up at whatever this number is here. I'm not even going to try to say that number because I have no idea what it is, but that is your next resistance there. All right? So that's a good coin, man. Yeah, Algo is absolutely insane, right? We've been talking about Algo forever, guys. We know that. XLM, same thing. XLM, great. So any coin that I've been talking about on my channel has been doing great, right? We know this, right? Think about Cardano. Think about XLM. Think about Algo. Think about Zill. Think about Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? Think about Chainlink, right? So these are all coins that I hold. So I am obviously have a desire to make videos and talk about them. And I always say any coins that I make videos on, those are the coins that I believe in, all right? So if I make a video on a coin, I probably believe in it, at least short term, right? Okay. Let's see what else, guys. So I'm seeing some BCH. Haven't seen that in a while, so let's go check out BCH. Yeah, this is continuing up. So we looked at this yesterday. Your next Fibonacci level is your 1.618 up here at 776, and so that's where you could be going next. Right? You broke these two local highs. You look up a little bit. I mean, that level is pretty significant, right? You had a couple supports and resistances on this level. So your 776 level is your next target, okay? That's BCH. But there's no short-term analysis to do on this. It's parabolic, all right? Let's keep spamming that like button. We're only at 53 likes, guys. We should, I mean, I'm not going to call you guys out. We probably should be around 100 likes by now. I know there's only 83 viewers in here, but people are going in and out, right? So let's get up to 100 likes, shall we? All right, so yeah, we just looked at Litecoin, Connor. So if you want to rewind the stream like 5 minutes, you should find it. Should you buy more ETH? It's always a good time to buy ETH. It's, in my opinion, it's never a bad time to buy ETH, right? As I said, by the end of this year, I'm predicting Ethereum price around 15K to 20K. Just my personal opinion. Do your own research on it, but doing my research, doing technical analysis, looking at past market cycles, that's my opinion, all right? Yeah, let's go look at Polkadot. We haven't looked at DOT in a hot minute, so let's go take a look at DOT. All right, looks like we broke out of our wedge we were in, and we probably just coming back down to back test it. That's all, right? So you got resistance. You're probably just coming down to back test it before continuing up, as long as Bitcoin and Ethereum continue to move up, right? I mean, your next target here is 31.45, and after that is 34.39. So those are your next two targets. Just watch for the back test of this rising wedge. If you break that, you're probably coming back down pretty good amount, or at least to like $24 where your last local high was. And then if you get bounce here, those are your next targets, all right? All right, guys, we're at 65 likes, getting close. All right. Is Algorand going to be going to $3? Yes. So in my video today, just to clarify, I don't mean Algo is going to be at $33 in 2 days, right? It could have a short-term pullback with Bitcoin and Ethereum, but long-term, it will reach $3, all right? And I'm talking weeks, months down the road. Maybe it could happen next week, but it could have a short-term correction based on how parabolic it has been the last week, all right? Let's see, what else we got here? I'm seeing some Cosmos. Let's go check out Cosmos. It's not, we're wasting time here. All right. So you pumped up to your 21.8 level that we had marked perfectly, and we're coming back down. Right now we're back testing that 19.8 level. Why are those significant? Those are our 2 Fibonacci levels. So once you break that, your clear skies, right, from your last swing high to your swing low. I think I did, yeah. So I didn't do I did this swing low. I did not count the March crash down here. So if you break that, your next Fibonacci that I didn't have marked as of that point, but you can see about 25 bucks even is your last Fibonacci target there. So after that, we'll just have to go based on oscillators and short-term Fibonacci. But long-term Fibonacci, 25 bucks is your next resistance, okay? If you continue up here. But like always, when you have a run like this for the past couple of days, a short-term pullback is always possible, okay? All right. There we go, guys. We're getting up there. We're getting up there with the likes. And as always, if you want your coin to be 100% talked about, a super chat of any amount, doesn't matter what it is, that's how you skip the line and me talking about your coin right away, okay? So XLM, we've looked at XLM a couple times. We'll look at it one more time. So I'm seeing a lot of points here. So XLM, short term, you might just be in a little bit of a symmetrical triangle, whatever, okay? I mean, you've been pumping like crazy. Your next target here is your 2.618 Fibonacci, which is all the way up here at 74 points, is your next resistance for Stellar. We've been talking about Stellar for months now. The time to buy was when we were in this symmetrical triangle down here. Really, the time to buy is when we were in this big symmetrical triangle, but you've had plenty of time to buy. So we'll see what happens with this triangle here. Like, this could be the triangle, right? Maybe you're in a descending triangle if you count the wicks. We'll have to wait and see. We'll wait and see on this one. All right, so let's go look at ZIL. I don't think we haven't looked at ZIL as of yet. Yeah, so ZIL is doing what we've been talking about on my videos, right? Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of the Fibonacci here. Okay, cool. So obviously looking up, our next target is 18.7 cents for ZIL.
Just pumping now. Where do you see it going?
See, a 1 inch is pumping now. All right, we'll take a look at 1 inch. But yeah, ZIL, 18.7 cents is your next target. ZIL just wants to completely going up. You saw once we broke this major resistance down here, we had our measured move. We broke our measured move, and we're continuing up, and we're just hitting all our Fibonacci targets. So 18.7 is your next Fibonacci target. Okay. Let's go take a look at 1 inch. So 1 inch, you're still range bound, but what I like to see here is you did flip your old resistance here as new support now, and you're continuing up. So you want to break this local high here. If you can, you're going higher. So we can look at our Fibonacci here from swing high to swing low. You can see your targets here. Your 2.618 is up here at 683. So I'll mark these right now. So 283, 912, and about 1060 are your next Fibonacci, long-term Fibonacci targets, okay? But in the short term, you just want to break this last local high, and you're probably going up to 683.
What do you think of Ox?
Ox, let's go check out Ox for Mr. Isaac. Appreciate the $5 super chat, and Dennis as well with the $2 euro, okay? ALTS. So short term, you really got nothing. You're parabolic short term, right? So let's swing out to the daily. Daily, interesting chart, right? You got a cup, you got a cup. All right, definitely an interesting chart here. So you're at a huge resistance line. Look at this. Let's turn this red for resistance. Look at how significant this level is right here, right at the top of your wicks. You wicked up to it once, you wicked up to it twice, you wicked up to it 3 times. So can you break it this 3rd time? With how bullish the crypto market is right now, you got to swing with the answer yes. But you're really just waiting on if you can break that high again, because you got rejected on it once back in August and you dumped again. So we'll wait and see. I mean, this looks like just a giant, almost like a giant ascending triangle pattern, doesn't it? Which can give you a massive, like, if this thing can break out, this can give you a massive measure move, right? So swing high to swing low, like on this massive triangle. Gives you a measure move here of all the way up here at like 140. All right, so that's double what you're at right now. So could be seen a massive move on this long-term ascending triangle for ALTS, okay? But you're at a critical point right now. All right. So guys, 79 likes. Let's get to 100 likes. Save one of the likes you guys like on the girls on Instagram. Transfer one of those likes over to me. All right. All right. Appreciate it. That's all I'm going to say on that. All right. So what else we got here? We have Link just broke all-time high. Yeah, we've been looking at Link. Link just keeps going, right? It's even higher than when we just looked at it. Link keeps going. 32.75 on Link. What's our next target? $40.80 is our next Fibonacci target. So Link could continue to keep destroying, all right? Link is absolutely on fire. I'm probably going to have to make a Link video tomorrow just with how bullish this is, all right? But crypto is absolutely insane right now in general. We're seeing tons of altcoins just absolutely go ham. Crazy stuff going on in crypto, right? Now we're just waiting on Bitcoin. Can Bitcoin finally make a move? Can Ethereum finally make a move? Because when they do, watch out. All right, so Matt says Luna SXP. All right, so let's take a look at Luna. And then DT, appreciate the $6.99. I will keep it up as much as I can, right? I try to get here every single day for you guys. That will be happening at least into the summertime, at least until the weather gets nicer out here. Things start opening up again. So maybe I'll take 1 or 2 nights off a week just to go hang out with friends, hang out with family, whatever. But until then, I'm here every single night for you, all right? So let's go look at Luna. So it looks like you broke your critical support. So what you're probably looking at here, it looks like you got a confirmed resistance line here. So, and it looks like you got kind of a new support forming here. So are you in type of descending triangle? Maybe some type of double bottom action here. So if you can double bottom here, if you can get any type of bounce here, that would be bullish, right? If you break back above this, you're eventually going back up to 733. So we'll watch this resistance line closely, right? And if we break this resistance line, 733 is your next target. I like the double bottom forming here, but you got to hold this support. If you break down, you're probably going back down to 492 at least, okay? But we'll keep watching this closely. The RSI, you really got nothing either, so we'll keep watching this. Fireworks and Halloween. Appreciate the $5 super chat as well. It's awesome, man. You said XLM. Okay, so let's go take a look at XLM for Mr. Fireworks here on Coinbase. Sorry, that's not the chart we've been looking at. We've been looking at this one. There we go. So, yeah, so we've been saying, we've talked about it a few times. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it. You know, I don't really know where this symmetrical triangle was, but it looks like you could be breaking down from it. I mean, it was an hourly chart, so I mean, don't take this for granted. But as of now, I mean, maybe you just come back down and retest 53 cents before maybe making a double bottom and continuing up. Long term, I mean, eventually you're going to continue the run up. You're looking at 74.6 cents is your next Fibonacci target. That's your 2.618. If you did continue down, you broke this last high here, you're probably just going to come back down to 46 cents. So we'll see. We'll see what happens long term, okay? But watch this previous high here closely, right? Because you got support on it here, resistance on it here. But if you can double bottom here, you come back down here, double bottom, and then get a nice bounce here, that's fine. All right? But we'll keep watching this chart for XLM. Good stuff. Let's see, what else we got here? I want to make sure I don't want to miss anyone. We got Ma'am Preeth. You said good altcoins to get in, new in the crypto world. I'll give you my top five. Top five is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, and XLM. That's my top five holdings. It will probably continue to be my top five holdings for the rest of the year. So full transparency, that's my top five. You do whatever you want to do with that information. I'm not going to... The one thing I won't do on this channel is tell people what altcoins to buy, right? I'll give you what I'm buying. I'll tell you I'm buying something. You do your own research, all right? Full transparency on this channel. The coins I talk about are usually the coins that I'm invested in and I'm generally interested in and have passion about. So I'm not going to tell you to buy some scam coin, right? So, all right. So what else do we got here, guys? What do I think ETH is doing? Let's go check out ETH. All right, because ETH is just in... So I changed, so it looked like we were in some type of wedge, right? But the more I look at it, maybe this was just a fake out down here, right? And you can see the support we've gotten on this once. You got a fake out to the downside. You got support on it again, support on it again, support on it again. So maybe this was just a fake out and you're in some type of wedge or rising channel, all right? But this is what I've kind of noticed here. Probably something more like that, where you also got a resistance on it a couple times. But you can see how important that this trend line is here. So I'm going to keep it drawn like that. Hopefully we can get a bounce here. We don't have anything on the RSI. You did have something on the RSI here. You can see you were getting higher lows in the price action. And you were getting lower lows on the RSI. Hasn't played out just yet. We'll see if it does. The bounce you got off that wasn't that great, but we'll see. That's Ethereum, guys. 100 likes. Thank you so much. Our next goal, 150. 195 people in here. We should be able to blow past 150. No problem. All right. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing at the moment? Still just chilling in this ascending triangle, but this looks bullish to me, guys. Really does. Let me just fix this. This looks bullish to me, guys, on the 4 hour. You know, we got our bullish divergence here playing out. Can we get a pump that pushes us out of this ascending triangle? Because you know our measured move here out of this ascending triangle is all the way up here around 53,600, right? So let's keep watching this bullish RSI. This triple higher lows ascending triangle, usually a bullish pattern. We'll see if that plays out short term, all right? Sean says, this feels like palm reading. It kind of is, man. I mean, you do your best. Obviously, the stuff that you look at here doesn't always play out. The best you can do is make an educated guess, I guess you want to say. but at least it's an educated guess, and you're not going in blindly, all right? I'm getting some VeChain. Let's go check out VeChain, guys. What is going on with VeChain today? So I can see we had our Fibonacci here. Let me take that off. I told you guys we're going up to 7.1 cents. That's your next target here. Once you broke this clear resistance line, you came back down, back tested it. That's when you went off, right? And now you're consolidating, probably bull flagging out, right? You're just bull flagging on the hourly. So, I mean, your next target here is 7.1 cents on VeChain, okay? Godillo Russell, 199 super chat. Thank you so much, man. I don't know how to say your name. DeGodillo. I know you're trying to say D'Angelo in like DeGodillo. I get what you're saying here, but I don't know if I can say that 3 times fast. Let's go look at Tezos. So Tezos has been great. You can see you broke out of your long-term rising channel. You back tested it as support, and then you continued up. You broke your measured move. You back tested. You're looking left. I'm assuming that this is probably okay. So you back tested your previous local high back here. You can see, bang up, back tested, and now you're probably going to continue up. But we'll see what happens. Right now you're just consolidating. Look at it in the hourly. You're just consolidating right now sideways. So we'll see what happens short term. You got nothing on the hourly RSI. It's going to tell us which way it's going, but looking good. I'm going to get rid of some of this price action here. Right there. But just a quick educational tip, guys. You can see down here what made us pump on Tezos. Right? You can see on the hourly RSI, right? You got lower lows on the RSI, higher lows in price action. That's what catapults you up. Another perfect divergence playing out there. 221 people in the stream. I appreciate all you guys coming out today. Let's keep spamming those likes. 150 likes should be absolutely no problem with how many people are in here right now. No problem. Don't make me bust out the Instagram meme once again. All right, I only like to do it 3 times per stream. I'm already at 2. Brandon, share the stream. Appreciate the shout out, man. Yeah, Chainlink is absolutely mooning right now. We looked at Chainlink earlier, but we'll go take a look at our targets again for Chainlink.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Take a look at GRT.
Yeah, so Chainlink's still mooning 33.26. We don't have any resistance till 40.80, which is our next Fibonacci level. Okay, 40.80. I just heard something come in. Lewis says, can you look at GRT? Absolutely. Let's go look at GRT for Lewis here. So GRT on the 4-hour chart here. Let's see what we got. So we hit our 4236, you see, and now we're getting support on our 3.618. All right, so if you break this, long-term Fibonacci's all broken. So you're clear skies ahead if you break that. And then, so we'll keep looking at this. If you do break this local high here, then we'll look at our Fibonacci's from maybe this swing high to this swing low. But first, it looks like if you could probably break, I'm going to get rid of these. So I'm going to mark this one. I'm going to mark this one up here, okay? And then our top. So you can see if I get rid of that, we're range bound. You can see we're range bound, but we are getting slightly higher lows, right? Which is you like to see, slightly higher lows. And you're getting pinched in here.
For the content. Ever looked at XDC? I am also bagging Uniswap. What do you think of these two?
All right, so you're getting pinched in here. So you got to see a move soon. If you break this last high, we'll keep looking at this and we'll look at our swing high to swing low. But let's first focus on this top here, okay? We'll keep looking at GRT. Appreciate the donation, man. Elijah Reyes, he said, "Sup, man, thanks for the content. Ever looked at XDC? I'm also bagging Uniswap. What do you think of these two?" Let's look at XDC, then we'll look at Uniswap. Man, this is an awkward looking chart. Let's go to the daily. So the daily looks like you got some type of resistance going on there. But if you can break this resistance, you're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. You might even have some like really awkward, I mean, it's super awkward, but left shoulder, giant head, right shoulder action going on, right? It's a little awkward. So who knows? You might have a little inverse head and shoulder pattern going on there. But if you break this resistance line here, you're gone. You're gone. You're already at your highest candle body close, your second highest from right here. But if you can get a close where you are right now, breakout. All right. But we're not going to spend too much time on this XDC. That's really your only TA right now, man. And then you also asked about Uniswap. So let's go check a look at Uniswap. So on Uniswap, it looks like, yeah. So you broke out of this little awkward little symmetrical triangle, and you're back testing it now. So you just, it's a little awkward, but you're back testing it. So hopefully you can keep getting a pump here. Really what you're doing here is you're back testing your old local high back here as support. So that's big. You got your double bottom and you're continuing up. But I like this back test. Now let's see if this can keep going. You might have some, no, you don't have anything on the RSI, so we'll keep looking at that. But Uni, I mean, your next target, if you continue up, is 26.12. That's your next Fibonacci target, all right? But I like this. Let me catch up on a few of these.
SXP.
Yep, I'll take a look at XSP, Matt. Michael said, what are the scam coins? I mean, any coin that's probably outside the top 50 in market cap is going to be very, very risky to invest in. Obviously, there's probably some good projects out there, some project that are probably 100x, but just be careful with any altcoin that's like outside like the top 50 or so, or outside the top page on CoinMarketCap. But there are a few good projects out there that are outside the top 50, Mike. So, but if you're a beginner, I'd probably wouldn't invest in a lot of those really low cap ones. Just if you do, just only invest with the money you can afford to lose, right?
You really need to look at the Chunk NFT platform.
So Matt said SXP. So let's go look at XSP. XSP. If I could try to say SXP 3 times fast, I can't. Anyways, SXP. So we looked at this before. I think we looked at our fibs. Yeah, so you went up, you wicked up to your, this fib here, 2.7, and then you broke back out. You didn't go all the way up to your next target, which is 305, but now you're coming back down. But just like we've been talking about, I mean, you could just be very, very similar to Uniswap, where you could just be back testing your old resistance, this new support, also making a double bottom, which could push you back up to the upside, right? But we got nothing really. You got a little bit of divergence here. You can see. So lower lows on price action, higher lows in, higher lows in price action, lower lows on the RSI. That should eventually push you up. But we'll wait to see if that plays out, all right? But that's XSP. You break this, 305 is your next target. After that, 3.7.
Here's an extra 5 for actually checking both. Your chart reading is dope. THANKS.
Jay, you really need to look at the Chonk NFT platform. The Chonk NFT platform, I actually have absolutely no idea what that is. I can look it up real quick, but appreciate the $10. I'm gonna look it up right now on my phone while I keep looking at other people's suggestions. Appreciate the $10, Jay. Chonk NFT. But I'll look at that up for you, man. I just don't want to spend too much time on stream looking it up, but I got it on my phone here. I'll keep looking down at this little article, seeing some Chonk.finance action. Elijah says, here's an extra 5 for actually checking both. Your chart reading is dope. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I try to keep it to one coin per super chat, just so I can make sure I get to everyone's and also be able to interact with the chat. If I see 2 and I don't have that much of a line ahead, I will talk about both though, okay? But if there's a bunch of super chats coming in, I might just talk about one, just to give you guys a heads up, okay? But we're at 144 likes. We only need 6 more for 150. Only need 6 more, and there's 284 people in here. So I guess technically we can double up likes if every single one of per people in this stream press the like button. But I'll settle for 150. I'll settle for 150. All right, so let's keep here. Let's go check out Link. Is Link still pumping, guys? Is Link still pumping? 33.8. Yep, it's still going. We know what our target is for Link. 40.80. All right. That's what's coming next. It looks like Bitcoin, Ethereum might be getting a little bit of a bounce right now. So hopefully Bitcoin just broke back above 47K. So hopefully it's getting a bounce here. But Bitcoin, right, higher lows here. If you can continue this bounce, you got your RSI divergence going on. That could push it up to the upside. And you know our target's up here towards 53,600. Probably scared some of you guys with the 40,000, but 53,600 is our next target for Bitcoin. So this is looking huge, guys. All I want is just one stream where we get a massive pump, right? I'm talking at least 10% pump. I'm just asking for one. Today it looked like it might be the day if Bitcoin can get back to 48,000. But it's back up to 47.2 right now. This is looking good. Awesome stuff, guys. Crypto, this is the time you want to be in crypto. It's such a great time to be alive if you have money in crypto right now, because
VRX, please hear another $5.
It's like, honestly, like you're printing money right now. It honestly is. With these altcoins shooting up 40, 50, 60, 70% per day, it's honestly like you're printing money right now. Yes, that could be the euphoria stage, but I do not think we're even close to that yet. Just go check out the Bitcoin Google Trends data. Isaac said, ZRX, please. Here another $5. Appreciate it, man. Absolutely. I'm going to keep coming for you guys every single day as long as I can hold up, right? So ZRX. Yeah, so we talked about this yesterday. So our swing high to our swing low Fibonacci's. Look at how perfect this has been. You pumped up. You're in your ascending triangle.
2021. Thoughts on V3 Uni? Thumbs up.
Look at that in a second. So you're in your ascending triangle, very similar to what Bitcoin was in, right? You had the top resistance, bottom support, made higher lows. You broke up out of it, right? You pumped up. Your first pump was to that 618. You wicked up to your 786, and now you're putting bump down. But right now you're getting support. Where are you getting support? Let's get rid of that. All right. You're getting support right at your local high, also where your 0.618 was. Right? So really, this is just a big, giant resistance. It's a support flip. You're continuing up. Ultimately, you're going to hit 217. You're probably going to hit 217. And then, these are our targets that are next. We'll keep talking about these. But what pushed you up here? It was your big 4-hour divergence. You can see your higher lows on price action, lower lows on the RSI. That's what put you up. I sound like a broken record, but when this happens, that almost always, like I'm not going to say always, probably 90% of the time, it leads to a breakout or whatever consolidation pattern it's in, right? But good stuff. On the 4 hour, you're literally just going sideways. You might be in a little bit of a, yeah, you're just oscillating between two levels right now. So we'll wait to see what happens for ZRX. All right, let's continue here. So we looked at ZRX. Let me catch up on some of these. I want to make sure I don't miss any ones. If I do miss you, sorry. I won't, though. I won't. AXF said, which alt likely 2 to 3x in 2021? Which alt? I am pretty confident that almost, I would say 95% of the top 50 altcoins will at least 2x in 20 from where we are right now. I'm pretty certain. Right? You really can't go wrong. When you're in a bull market like this, you really can't go wrong with the altcoins you pick. You really can't. Just look at coin market cap, right? The past 7 days. I mean, there's hundreds of coins that are up 100+%, right? So, man, you really can't go wrong with any altcoin. I'll tell you guys, my top 5 again: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, and XLM. Those are my top 5. You do whatever you want with that information. I'm not going to tell you which exact altcoins to buy, but you really can't go wrong when you're in a bull market, okay? Obviously, there are going to be some that outperform others. There's going to be some that underperform, but most coins will go up in value. Just look at XRP, right? XRP, terrible news, right? Terrible news, terrible fundamentals. It didn't matter. We're in a bull market. XRP is recovering from that news. CB, thank you so much for the $10, man. That is absolutely awesome. Love the sticker too. I love the stickers, guys. What is that? A little pear? A little blue pear? I don't know when pears became blue though, but whatever. All right, I think I'm caught up now. I think I am caught up with the super chats. Thank God. All right, so we're at 182 likes. Our next goal is 200. And I'm pretty sure while we're live, my likes record is 220. So can we just completely smash through, break new all-time highs for likes? Or are we going to get resistance at 200 likes? Or are we just going to moon and go past it? Something tells me that 1.618 Fibonacci on the likes, 350. All right. Let's see here. So I'm seeing a lot of XLM. I'm seeing a lot of XLM right now. Hopefully we're getting some type of pump. So XLM, you're still in your symmetrical triangle, right? You clearly got 3 touches on the bottom here, and you're getting a nice pump now. So it looked like we were dumping, but you're getting a pump now. Not a pump, but you're getting a bounce off the bottom, which is good to see. So we'll keep watching this 1 hour chart on XLM, see if we eventually break up. If we break up from there, next target, 74 cents, or really 74.6 cents. All right. What else we got here, guys? Is Bitcoin making moves right now? Yeah, Bitcoin's making moves. We're at 47,360. Is this going to be the stream where we get a pump finally? This is looking good. We're at a critical level right now, obviously, with our old resistance from this wick, from this candle body, right? A bunch of support right here. So, but if we can break that general level, we're probably going back up to 48,000. And if we can break 48,000, I want to say 500 to confirm. Next target is obviously our psychological level of 50K. And then after that, 53,600 approximately is our measure move out of this ascending triangle. Okay? But Bitcoin's looking good right now. ETH is heading up too. Well, if Bitcoin's heading up, Ethereum's probably heading up too. Yep, Ethereum's getting a bounce here. Another bounce, right? You have 1 bounce. You had a fake out to the downside. Now you got 2 bounces, 3 bounces, and 4 bounces now. So,
Dogecoin.
looking good. If you can eclipse this last little high here, you're probably going back to retest the top of the of your little channel here. So good stuff on Ethereum too. I'm seeing Dogecoin. Let's go check out Doge. We haven't looked at Doge on the stream yet. But yeah, you're still in this. I guess you can adjust this now. Right there. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're on the hourly. You're still just in this. I guess. I mean, it's pretty clear now that you're in a descending triangle. So look at how clean this descending triangle is. So you're coming to an apex. So you're probably going to break this by Monday. So you got to break this by Monday. We'll keep watching this 1 hourly chart. If you break down from here, you could be coming back down to 5.4 cents. Your last little local high here. But you got strong support, obviously. You got your back, your last little local high. You got local high here. You got 3 supports there. So we'll see what happens. $350 people in here. We got 211 likes. Let's break that all-time high of 220 likes. We can smash through that right now. No problem at all. I'm seeing Tron. Let's go check out Tron. You guys know how much of a fan I am of Tron, and all I have to show you is this chart, right? When we were talking about Tron. When we were talking about it, guys. We've been talking about it since it was down here, retesting the bottom of this support. Since like November of last year, right? We had this start to form. I told you guys, if we break this, this thing is going to absolutely moon, right? And since when I draw this line, we went up almost 100% on this. And I kept telling you guys, I kept seeing comments in my videos, Tron's not going anywhere. Well, there it is. And what is our next resistance? Well, our next resistance is our Fibonacci here up at 6.7 cents. So I'm going to keep that there. And then if we pass that, I'll add on our next fibs. But let's try to hit 6.7 cents next. Man, Tron's looking good. Look at how perfect our measure moved to. So we had this symmetrical triangle, obviously. Look at how perfect our measure move was. We wicked right to it, came back down, retested our old resistance, and now we're continuing up. So awesome stuff for Tron. All right, we hit the all-time high for likes. We're at 229. Appreciate it so much, guys. Awesome support on today's stream. We're only an hour through, too. We're literally only an hour through the stream, and we're at all-time high for likes. And you guys know I usually try to stream for 2 hours on the weekends. So, man, could we be hitting 500 likes today? Could we hit 500 likes? All right, so let's continue. So I'm seeing some AAVE. We just looked at Doge. For all the people asking about Doge, we just looked at it. So rewind the stream like 2-3 minutes, all right? But you can see on AAV here, you had your little inverse head and shoulders. You did break out of it. You got rejected. Now you're coming back down. But you can see for this coin, right, you're really just range locked here, right? So I'm gonna get rid of this inverse head and shoulders. It played out, but it didn't have continued follow through. But you're just pretty much range locked in between these two levels. On the RSI, yeah, you got slight divergence on the RSI, but I don't think enough to really confirm that. Trying to see if you got anything on the daily here. Yeah, I mean, as of now, so if you can get a bounce here, you might have some bullish divergence. So you can see here, higher lows in price action, lower lows as of now on the RSI. So maybe that can continue to push you up here. And obviously this thing is just going to be completely parabolic, so there's no really TA to do besides that, all right? All right, another sticker. Thank you so much, Damien. I'm not number one, right? There's plenty of people out there better than me, but I appreciate the 20 bucks, man. That is awesome support. Completely, like, 100% grateful. That's why I come, like, just the general interaction with you guys. That's why I generally love to come back here and talk with you guys about this stuff, because I literally could sit here for hours streaming, right? Obviously, that probably wouldn't be good for my sanity, wouldn't be good for my work-life balance, but I could generally sit here for hours and talk to you guys about crypto. I'm that passionate about it, and I love that you guys are this passionate about it as well. All right, so what else do we got here? We got...
Please look at Matic and LTC.
Yep, I'll take a look at Matic and LTC for you. Absolutely, dude. So Matic... If you guys are new to the stream, by the way, also press that subscribe button. I also make 2 videos every day about specific cryptos, all right? But Matic, so you broke all your Fibonacci targets, all right? So kind of like the coin, kind of like AAVE we just looked at, right? There's not really much TA to do when you're this high up. So you go switch to the 4-hour. Do we got anything that can really tell us what we're doing right now?
GRT pumping.
We'll take a look at GRT in a second. I'm gonna go in order here. Matic, you really don't really got anything on the hourly, on the 4-hour RSI. So we'll see what kind of pattern plays out here. It's a little awkward looking right now. Could you just be maybe double bottoming here, right there? All right, retesting your old resistance as new support twice before continuing up. Who knows? But we'll watch this possible double bottom here if we can get some type of bounce. All right. So that's Matic. And the other one you wanted to look at was Litecoin. So let's go check out Litecoin. Litecoin is absolutely going bananas, as you guys know. Our next target is 229 on Litecoin. Simple as that. It was our Fibonacci's from our last swing high to swing low, right? We got our perfect inverse head and shoulders. Told you guys we were going to 185. Now we hit our next target, 129, getting a pullback. So if we can break 229, you're looking at 296 for Litecoin. Okay? So let's continue through here. Make sure. So Chris Caps, appreciate the $5 super chat, man. That's awesome, dude. Appreciate you watching the stream. Okay. So let's get back to the chat. Caleb, don't spam, man. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to have to ban people, but if you do spam in the chat, I'm gonna have to ban you. All right? We don't spam here. Same thing with you, Neil. Don't be spamming the chat, man. The only thing you should be spamming is that like button. All right? But seriously, guys, I don't want to have to ban you, so don't spam. If you really want your coin to be talked about, you're not better off leaving a super chat for $1, right, and not spamming, okay? Honestly. So Adam, let's go take a look at Adam. Adam USD. So you can see we went right to our 4236 Fibonacci, and now we're getting pulled back. We're getting support on the 3.618. Look at how perfect the Fibonacci's worked there. After that, we really got nothing from our last swing high to swing low. So, I mean, you're just in like a parabola right now for this as well. We zoom out here. Man, look at this thing. Insane. Craziness. And this all started with you breaking this resistance line here, right? Breaking the resistance line, coming back down, retesting it as support, doing a double bottom on it, and then blasting you off. That was really what started this. So if we do our last swing high to swing low, like you hit your 3.618, your next and last target in the long term. That doesn't mean you can't go higher. Just it's the last thing we can look at Fibonacci's is I'm going to mark the 3.618 as well. But you can see 25.40 is your next target for Atom. Okay, awesome stuff.
Bancor Network token, please.
All right, so I'm seeing Bancor Network token. Haven't heard of it. I'll look it up. Bancor.
CTSI and FTM.
All right. So guys, just make sure only one coin per super chat, okay? Just so I can you know, generally be able to keep up with them. But yeah, I mean, this is a good looking chart. You can see. Let me just look here. I mean, you're already in price discovery. We take our fib, bottom to top. Your next target here, 1.618 Fibonacci, 425, 651. That's where you're going next. You are kind of overbought on the 4-hour, on the daily RSI, you're only at 84. But in crypto, you know we can go higher than that. So, but this is looking good. That's Bancor. I mean, you're in price discovery, not much TA to do, man. I wish I could give you a little more TA on the short term, but there's really nothing here. Really nothing. You're just parabolic.
RVN up 300 in the last 5 weeks. Thoughts?
So where we at next? We had CTSI. So I'm going to just do that first one for you, man. Appreciate the $2 though. So CTI, let's go back to the 4-hour here. So what are we working with? And what can we do with parabolic assets? Well, we can look at the fibs. Swing high, swing low. Look where we pumped right to. Pumped straight and wicked straight off that 3.618. Okay, so this is another example, guys. If you guys ever looking at a parabolic asset, you want to know where it's going to probably top out. It's going to be one of the Fibonacci extensions, right? 3.618 is where you topped on this. You're coming back down. Now, can you get support on this 1.618? Because if you can't, you got nothing, right? Obviously, you went straight up here, so you could come straight back down. But
what's your take on Harmony One?
I'm going to mark.
Hold on. Been in since.
I'm going to mark all these, so we generally have our Fibonacci's there. But yeah, so 47.1 cents is where you wick to, and then you have 54.4 cents. So we'll keep an eye on those, but you want to hold this 0.618 or the 1.618 as support. All right. So what do we got next? So we got CTSI, and then we're going to talk about RVN for Mr. Garrett here. Thank you so much for the $4, Garrett. You said RVN up 300% in the last 2.5 weeks. Well, if there's something's up 300%, it's probably not much TA to do on it, right? So let's go take a look. Yeah, you're in price discovery. We talked about once you broke this resistance line, right? You can see your clear resistance, so clean. You broke it, and that's when you absolutely took off. You hit your first target, right? The 4 cents mark. You pumped again. Where did you wick to? Straight to your 1.618 Fibonacci. Perfect. Now you're pumping again. So what is your next target?
And thanks for your stream.
7 cents. 7 cents on pretty much on the dot is your next target. And then after that, we'll look at our next Fibonacci's, but let's see if we can get up to 7 cents first, right? But super, super clean chart on Ravencoin. There's not much short-term analysis to do on here. We're just looking at our fibs. But congrats if you did see this down here. That's awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So I'm seeing CGLD from Jeff. Thank you so much for the $5. Let's look at CGLD for you. All right, so this thing.
Look at Uniswap, please.
Right there. All right, so you're at a critical point. It kind of broke its previous all-time highs. It's back down below it. So did you really? I don't know. Could this have been a fake out? Absolutely. But I mean, it's doing the same thing all the way up, right? You can see this when this first started, you break your major resistance, you pumped, right? And then you did it again. Broke your major resistance, you pumped. Did it again. Broke your major resistance, pump. So will we just do another one of these where we kind of flag out here? Most likely. If we go to the 4-hour, I mean, you got another one on the 4-hour here. You can see pretty clearly you broke that resistance, you pumped again. So will we make another one of these symmetrical triangle flags? Looking like it wants to. Looking like it wants to make some type of symmetrical triangle. Obviously, it's a little too early to tell. We'll have to wait and see on this. But you could just continue up. But awesome stuff on GLD. If you break this, let's take a look at our fibs real quick for you so you have a general gist of what we're looking at here. So you swing high, your swing low. Your long-term target here, this is not going to happen overnight, but your long-term target is all the way up here, your 1.618 at 6.91 cents, and 6.91 and 10.39 bucks. Okay, so good stuff there. We'll keep an eye on this though. All right. So what do we have next? Let's keep. What's your take on Harmony One? Tempted to hold on. Been in since 0.008 and happy so far. Let's go check a look at that. Thank you so much for the $5, Karu. So Harmony One. Trying to keep up with these as much as possible, but they're coming in like hotcakes again today. The support has been absolutely insane in the streams the last couple of days, guys. Insane. Like mind-blowing. All right. So you broke all your resistances. But you're at really your all-time high right now, at least for a candle close. So if we zoom in here, you can see your candle close high was right here, and then going back right, you wicked above it, but you couldn't break it yet. But we'll see what happens. This is another one where you can really only look at your Fibonacci's. So you swing high, swing low. You obviously got your 1.618 Fibonacci though is up here at 1.618
Bitcoin Cash, please.
and 2.618. We'll keep those for now. See if we continue up. But obviously you got to break your all-time here on the left here. After that, about 5 cents on the dot pretty much, and then about 8 cents on the dot is your next two targets. So let's continue. DJ Dusk, thank you for the $2, man. Hope I'm bringing you some value on the stream. Guys, let's get to 300 likes. 354 people in here. So we can easily hit 300 likes, right? Gianni said Loopring LRC. Well, let's go check out Loopring.
On DNT consolidation and next move.
Yeah, so look at Loopring, right? We're in our symmetrical triangle. We broke out. We hit our measure move perfectly, right? We perfect 83 cents measure move. Perfect. Now, what's our next target if we continue up? $1.19. That's our next target. Where it looks like on the 4-hour, yep, we're just making higher lows. So this is looking good to me. You're going to get squeezed here in between these two trend lines, right? You're obviously your last local high, your support. What are you going to do in here? If you dump, you're going back down to 62 cents. If you break out once again, like I said, next target 119 on Loopring, okay? But just watch this short-term kind of rising channel. And then let's see what else we got here. So DJ Dust said Uniswap. Yep, let's go look at Uniswap for you, DJ. So Uniswap on the dollar. Yeah, so we looked at this earlier. You basically, you broke your, first of all, you double bottomed which is what you want to see, right? You want to see if you're going to back test the support, a double bottom is super bullish. And then you broke back up, right? And then you're now confirm your old resistance here. You can see your last two resistances. You're now confirming that as support. So if you continue up here, we know our next target is $26.12. But we want to get a bounce here. If we don't get a bounce, obviously you can fall back to $20.80. And then after that, you can maybe try to make a triple bottom here at $17.58. But yeah, you got some slight divergence building here. It's building up on your oscillators too. So lower lows on the RSI, higher lows in price action. That could push you up here. Most of the time it does, 90% of the time. So obviously you might, that 10% of the time, you might not get a pump here, but it's looking like this wants to build up a little bit. 386 people in here now. That is by far the all-time high. I think my last all-time high for viewers was 356, so we're beating that by 30. Also, guys, let's not make our top, right? Let's not make our parabolic top 295 likes. Let's make our parabolic top 350, all right? Let's hit those Fibonacci like targets, right? Our 1.618 Fibonacci like target, 350. All right. Let me make sure I can catch up on all these. I am super backlogged right now. I got to uni. Now, Ed, thank you for the $5. You said Bitcoin Cash. So let's look at Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. BTC. Bitcoin Cash. Okay. So we haven't looked at this on stream yet. Let's see if you got maybe some type of resistance going on here. So yeah, it looks like you might have a little bit of resistance here just based on like your price action you got here. But if you break this, I mean, you're just in price discovery again. Simple as that. Take a look at our fibs. I don't know if I want to take the March crash. I'm going to take our short-term target here, right? So after we broke this, big resistance here. You take your swing high, swing low. Let's take a look at our fibs here. What do we got next? So we broke our 1. Now we just need to break that resistance line, that all-time high resistance line. And then we got our 1.618 here for Bitcoin Cash. And then 2.618. We'll keep those, and then if we continue up, we'll mark those further. So 788 and 1,044 are your next two targets for Bitcoin Cash. Okay? But you could get stopped out here. I mean, you can see you got, I mean, it's not confirming. You only got 2 resistances here, 3, so we'll see. Chris Caps, a TA on DNT, consolidation and next move. Yep, absolutely. Let's look at DNT. Appreciate the $2, Chris. Yeah, so all you did here, right, you can see what you keep doing. You keep stair-stepping up. So you pump, consolidate, you break out again, you back test it as support. Consolidate, you pump. Back test it as support, consolidate it, and you pump. So what is going to happen next, right? Do we have any indication on what will happen next? Let's check out our fibs. Swing high, swing low. You can see we wicked to our 2.618. So your next target really is, so I'm going to mark the 2.618 or 3.618 in our 4236. Those are your next two targets in the short term. You said you want to look at the consolidation as well. Yeah, consolidation looks good. It just looks like a little symmetrical triangle on the hourly. So you got a pretty clear symmetrical triangle going on. So we'll see what happens. Right now you're hugging that support line pretty closely, but if this wants to continue up here, that's looking good. First target 41.90, 41.9 and 55.5. Your next two targets for DNT. We got Jason with $5. Let's take a look at ETH Cash. ETH USD.
Chainlink, please.
So ETH. I changed my mind on this. So this looking like a channel, right, where we got a fake out to the downside down here. But you can see we got one support, two supports, three supports, four supports. Pretty perfectly there. And then your top, obviously you've gotten 4 on the top. So this is a pretty confirmed channel now with one fake out. You got a nice bump here. You had your 1 hour bullish divergence here. That pushed you back up to the upside. Hopefully this can continue up to the upside here, but you got room to run on the hourly. So hopefully we can at least come back up and retest the top of this wedge. If Bitcoin can break out, right? If Bitcoin can break that $48,500 level, that's going to push up Ethereum to its next target, which you guys know our next target is 1912. And then our next target after that is about 2200. Let me mark 2200. That's our next target, 2200, and that is a measured move of our rising channel here, okay? So good stuff on Ethereum. Let's look what else we got here, guys. Robin said Chainlink. All right. I love looking at Chainlink. I appreciate the suggestion on Chainlink here because I can look at Chainlink all day, especially when it's doing this. Looks like you might be in a slight pullback right now. Not a big deal. Eventually, you're probably going to hit $40.80 and then $53.47. Those are your next two long-term targets there. So we'll wait to see what happens. Obviously, we got nothing looking left, so there's nothing really to tell us what's going on. In the short term, if you top out where you are right now, you might have a little bit of bearish divergence here on the hourly. If you top out, right, higher highs in price action, lower lows on the RSI, could push you back down temporarily. Maybe you retest the top here, but this thing could just continue to run, honestly. But you can see what pushed you up there was this. So higher lows in price action and lower lows on the RSI. Right? That's what pushed you up in the first place. So that was beautiful. 333 likes, guys. You know 350 is the goal today. 350 is the goal. We can easily annihilate that goal right now. Absolutely annihilate it. Right? All right, so let's get back to the chat. I am all caught up on the super chats. That was a crazy round right there. I'm all caught up. Let's get back here. 97 Simp. Let's look at MEC Go for you. I appreciate you joining the stream again. MEC Go. So I think the last time we looked at it, it was in this rising wedge. It looks like it broke down from it, confirmed support on this long-term support line here, and now it's continuing up. Obviously, this is in price discovery in the short term right now, but you're right up close to your previous high here. Let me go back to the daily. So, yeah, on the daily, I mean, you're at your highest daily close ever, and this thing's rocking it up right now. So, I mean, on the daily, I guess your last resistance is the wick, 982. Look at your fibs here.
How high will Coin rise?
Your 786 Fibonacci might give you a little bit of resistance, which is right here, but who knows? And then your 1.618, if you break your last wick, those are your next three targets here. So 814, 982, and 1467. But this is looking good. You got room to run on your daily RSI too, which is good to see.
Hey, Jordan Monero got another leg up in the tank. Thanks for mouse.
Algo8, appreciate the $1 sticker there. I love the banana. Love the banana, man. I eat a banana every single day.
What do you think about etc. price predictions?
So Justina said, how high will Sia coin rise? Haven't looked at Sia coin in a while. I think I looked at it a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, this thing is rocketing. You see, as soon as you broke this resistance right here, you can see how important that resistance was. You were absolutely gone. So, I mean, we can take a look at our fibs, see if we have any left. Yeah, so you whipped right to your 4236. Bam. Look at that. Whipped right to your 4236. That's your last long-term fib. And then after that, you're in black space. Absolutely black space. So who knows what happens after that? Obviously, short-term analysis on a coin like this, there's not much. If you look at the hourly, let me hide that. Okay. So on the hourly, can you continue up here? Do you have any inclination of you continuing up? Nothing on the hourly. So we'll wait and see. I mean, it looks like you're just consolidating again. Pretty clear resistance there. So you might just be flagging out again. So we'll wait to see if this can break up again. But that's really your 1.4 cents is really your last resistance there. 350 likes, guys. We hit the goal. We're at 352. I guess we can make our next goal 400. There's 427 people in here now, which is absolutely mind-blowing. I think our next goal should be 400 likes. Also, if you guys are new to the stream, smack that subscribe button down below. I stream every single night for you guys, and I make 2 videos every single day, okay? So let's continue here. Dave said, hey, Jordan. Sorry, let me go back up to Dave. Where's my boy Dave? There, Dave Finley. Dave Finley, love the last name, by the way, said, hey, Jordan, Monero got another leg up in the tank. Thanks from us. Well, let's go check out Monero. Holy crap. Okay, so Monero is gone right now. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a look at our fibs. So really our bottom is our March crash. So instead, I'm going to take a look at our short-term fib. So top to bottom here, right? We broke through our 1.618. So really short-term, our targets here is your 2.618, your 3.618, and your 4236, which is the prices right to the right here. 300 bucks even psychological resistance. That'll be big psychological resistance, 300. 369, 411. Now let's look at the oscillators. On the daily, you are overbought at 82, but in crypto land, we can go to 100. So that's not really a big deal there, at least to me. But man, Monero looking good. Make sure you watch these targets right now. Not a lot of short-term analysis to do. But yeah, Monero's looking good. All right, so what do we got here, guys? So Caleb, I said Caleb. Why am I saying Caleb? Caleb Harrell says, what do you think about ETC price predictions? ETC, let's go check out ECD. So 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, we already pumped, right? We broke our local high there. And let's switch to the daily. So really all we can look at is the daily. So right now where we're at all-time highs on the chart for Ethereum Classic, right? So, man, what are we looking at next? Well, let's look at our last swing high to swing low Fibonacci. So from this wick down to our bottom, what are our next targets here? So you got your 1.618 and your 2.618. I'm going to keep those marked. If we continue higher, we'll mark the next two. But $20.14 and $28.54 should be your next targets here, considering you broke all your resistances looking left. So that's big for Ethereum Classic, right? That's big. This thing can moon. I mean, it's already mooning since it's broken this level. But crazy. Craziness. You can see in the last day, 60% day. From bottom to top of wick. That's insane. Absolutely insane. We're seeing altcoins go crazy right now. So let's keep continuing down here. I believe I'm caught up on the old super chat, so I can get back to the chat here. Let's take a look at some of our big boys real quick. So obviously Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's just chilling, still at 47K. So it looked like it wanted to go back up here and it got rejected again. So we'll see. I mean, it still looks bullish with your higher lows, your pretty much horizontal resistance here. So we'll wait to see what happens with Bitcoin. Is ETH making any moves? So ETH's just chilling at 1800 still. Haven't getting anything on ETH. So the big boys aren't doing anything today, but we're seeing coins like Ethereum Classic go up 60%. So you guys know what that means. That money is going to go back into Bitcoin and Ethereum at some point. When? Could be next week. Could be next month. At some point, that money will start flowing back into the big boys. Almost at 400 likes, guys. Takes one click. You guys always want to press the likes on those Instagram girls, right? So just one click for me. That'd be awesome. All right. Dave said Reef. I get a lot of requests for Reef. A lot of people like this Reef coin. Anyways, you can see we pumped right to that 4236. We pulled back, retested our old long resistance as new support. Now we're continuing up. So if you can break back above this 3.618 level, your 4236 is at 55 cents. So you could be back, sorry, not 55 cents, 5.5 cents. And then if we break 5.5 cents, we'll look at our long-term targets. But do we count this big wick up here? I don't know if we do. But we'll take a look at our Fibonacci's for long-term if we continue up here. 400 likes, guys. See how easy that was? 400 likes. You get these girls on Instagram getting 10,000 likes every picture. I'm just kidding, guys. For all you girls out there, appreciate it. In a couple streams ago, I did have about 5 girls in the chat. Where are you girls at here? I know there's a lot of girl crypto fans out there. Sometimes they hide. Sorry if you guys hear a crying child in the background. Let's see here. So let's take a look at Cardano. So I'm seeing a lot of Cardano requests. Let's see here. Cardano. You guys know Cardano has been absolutely going insane, right? So look at Cardano. We've been talking about Cardano since June of 2020, right? Ever since it was in this little wedge that it was in all the way down here, right? Let me draw this. So ever since we were in this wedge for Cardano, you can see we actually exploded after we were in this wedge. So you guys know our next targets for Cardano. Since we're parabolic, we really only got our Fibonacci's, and that's up at 1.4 cents and 121. That's our next two targets for Cardano. So huge.
Can you check out EOS? Thanks.
JJ, thanks for the $5, man. He said, can you check out EOS? Well, sure thing, man. Let's check out EOS.
Lowest data can go this year for very safe LIQ. Price.
So on EOS, you got your resistance there. Look at how perfect that was. Obviously, you got a little bit of pumps above it, kind of fake out pumps. It wanted it pumped. You finally got above there, and that's when you really started to go. Beautiful stuff. So what are your next targets for this? I'm going to take, let's take this swing high to our March low. Yeah, that matches up good. So your 382 Fibonacci retracement level, your 0.5 and your 618. And obviously, I'm going to mark all these here so you guys can see them all. But these are your next targets here. So realistically, if you can break this last local high here, right, you're going to have probably some resistance on it there. But if you can break that level, you're probably going back up to 689 minimum. Okay? But good stuff on EOS there. Short term, not much there. Looks like you were in some type of wedge that you just broke out of again. So that should put you up higher, right? You can see, I'll draw it for you real quick, but you can see you were in some type of wedge here. And you're pushing up higher. So that's good stuff on EOS. AXF, appreciate the €2. Awesome that you're watching from Europe, by the way. Lowest ADA can go this year for a very safe liquidation price. Well, let's go look at our supports, right? So let's switch to the daily. So in my opinion, right, obviously do your own research for Cardano. The lowest we could go probably is around this area here, right? And I don't think it's ever going to go that low again. But I'm just looking at your support. I mean, you build up some good support in between this general area here. Obviously, we've been straight up parabolic since then. But in a bull market, right? So let me bust out our EMA here. So in a bull market, let's bust out the 20 on the weekly. So your 20-week EMA is your blue line here. That is your support in a bull market. You can see that's where we generally correct to around that area when we get a pullback. And right now that's all the way up at 30 cents. So that's going to keep moving up super fast now that we're all the way up here almost close to $1. So this is going to keep going up way faster than it is now. So that's generally your bull market support on any coin, okay? Is that 20-week moving average. So mark that on your charts if you guys want to know if you get a pullback, what your general support will be. What do we got next here? So let's keep spamming those likes. 414 likes, guys. We are absolutely killing it today. I said I wanted to reach 500 likes today. I'm not getting off this stream until we hit 500 likes. Refuse to. And if we hit 500 likes, I'll stream for another hour. How about that? Darko said, what about Algo? Any chance hitting $2 soon? Yeah. Algo is going up to $3, man. It may not be tomorrow. But your next Fibonacci retracements, 217, 251. Those are your next two Fibonacci extensions. Sorry. So, yeah, I mean, Algo looking extremely good. Let me get rid of some of these so you can see this better. But you can see you broke out of this long-term channel, back tested as support, now you're continuing up. Those are your next two targets. You're easily going to hit 217, easily going to hit 251. And then $3 is where you're generally somewhere, I think at 330 is your actual all-time high for Algo. So $3 should be relatively easy to hit for sure. I appreciate the $5, man. These are your next two targets for Algo. Considering if it keeps moving up, obviously we know it can dump if Bitcoin takes a giant dump. All right. If Bitcoin eats too many beans, decides to take a giant dump, the altcoins can take a dump as well, okay? So just always have that in the back of your mind, that just because everything is going up 60% right now does not mean it has to. You just don't want Bitcoin to be eating too many beans. All right. What's up to my Massachusetts fam out there? Juan said, can you see SFP? Yeah. Thanks so much again, Juan. So SFP, if I could speak. All right. This thing is, wow. Okay. You can't really do TA on something like this, man. Man, this thing is super short term. Maybe it's just this chart, but...
Did you have a look at Numer?
I guess you got some type of resistance somewhere around this area. And you got your support here. If you can maybe double bottom here, then continue up. I mean, there's not much TA to do on something like this, dude. But, I mean, I guess if you really want to be super strict about it, you might have some bullish divergence. You can see you're making higher lows, as of now at least, and lower lows on RSI. So this might push you up to the upside. But it's super short term, man. Not much to really look at a coin like this, all right? All right. Let me make sure I get caught up here on all these. James Lockey. Love it. Usually you see Lock, but his name's Lockey, which is even cooler than Lock. I said, could you have a look at Numeraire? All right. That's a new one. Numeraire. Let's see. So on the daily, this is like a lot of other altcoins. You're at a critical resistance level there, right? All your candle closes were pretty close to that line. You're wicking up to it now. So what started this run? Well, it was you really breaking this line here. So if you kept wicking up to it, couldn't break it a million times. Once you broke it, you were off. So if you can break your previous local highs there, let's take a look at our fibs from your swing high to swing low. These are your next targets. So we'll mark all those. We'll keep looking at this as time goes on. But these are really your next targets here based on Fibonacci, based on candle closes. You can see it here. So 55.2 cents, 59.61, 69.37, 98.45. Those are your next resistance points. All right, we're at 471 viewers today. Absolutely bonkers today. 452 likes. I told you guys about an hour ago, not about a week ago like the song, about an hour ago, we hit 500 likes. I'm going to be streaming for another hour. All right? Thanks for the shout out, Brandon. Let's see. You said, bro, I'm mining ETH, 2 ETH a month. And for now, in the long run, should I hold my ETH or should I transfer to Bitcoin? I would hold your Ethereum. I think percentage-wise, Ethereum's probably slightly more risky than Bitcoin in the long term. But percentage-wise this year, Ethereum will probably, in my opinion, outpace Bitcoin for the rest of the year. But obviously, I hold more Bitcoin than I do Ethereum just because my portfolio is safer than most people. But I do hold a lot of Ethereum as well. But I think Ethereum will probably outpace Bitcoin percentage-wise for the rest of this year. Obviously, I could eat those words down the line. But either way, Bitcoin, Ethereum, my top two holdings. So if both of them go up, I'm happy. I'm happy either way. Yeah, I took a look at Reef earlier in the stream, so I'm not really going to look at Reef again. Is Bitcoin doing anything for us right now? Does Bitcoin want to wake up, right? Do I have to pull out the stick Do I have to pull out the stick meme? I don't want to pull out the stick meme, but man, it seems like Bitcoin goes sideways. We've been so conditioned to this parabolic move the last couple months that when Bitcoin goes sideways for like 2 days, it feels like Bitcoin's going sideways for a month. You guys feel the same way? It's like you want to bust out that meme. $470 likes. We're getting to 500. We are getting to 500, and we're getting to it quickly. Tony Slice said, throwing ham sandwiches out the window. What do you think of buy-in on ETH? Yeah, it's any time is a good time to buy Ethereum. All right? Yeah, you might be slightly late to the party. You might be buying at a premium now versus earlier last year in 2020. But you buy now, you still have room to run. It's still going to go up, in my opinion, at least another 5 to 10x this year. So you're never too late to buy Ethereum, especially if you're planning on holding long term. If you're planning to hold 5, 10 years down the line, anytime, right? The earlier, the better. If you're planning on holding just to the end of this year, still good. Still good. Because I also wanted to take a look at these today. I haven't really gotten to it yet because the crazy support and literally the absolutely crazy amount of super chats today. I haven't even got a chance to what I wanted to talk about, but we're going to look at that next, all right?
How about GRT?
So GRT. Looked at it earlier. So it looks like short term, you're making higher lows. You're getting squeezed in between these two lines. So we'll see what happens, right, in the short term. But the higher lows are good to see. You really want to get back above these two lines, 252, 287, your next targets if you continue up. If you fall back down here, you probably just get some support at 210. And then we'll look at our further targets if we dump. But yeah, short term, I like what I see here. You're just in a little symmetrical triangle, so we'll wait to see what happens. We looked at this earlier, so you're just going sideways literally for the past day or so. But if you bought it during this channel, nice job. You had a little channel inside of your big channel. Pumped out of your little channel, which pumped you out of your big channel. 485 likes. We only need 15 more. We literally only need 15 more. Guys, if you guys spend time on Instagram every day, you guys double tapping every single girl on Instagram that you think is whatever, right? Whatever is your fantasy. Give me one of those likes, right? Gift me one of those likes you're going to leave on an Instagram girl today. So let's, since we're caught up with the super chats, until we get more, I'm going to take a look at what I want to look at today. So Bitcoin, this is the Bitcoin 4-year chart, right? So I wanted to look at this today on stream because I'm getting a lot of questions. When is a good time to sell? When are you going to start phasing out of your coins? Well, this is a chart that magically really kind of explains it for me, okay? So what you have here is your blue lines, which is your last two relative peaks, right? So pretty much the end of the year. So this is on the weekly chart, so it's close as I could get to the end of the year. So you can see December 30th, 2013, January 1st, 2018. Okay? So your last two peaks, 4 years apart, right? And they happen right at the end of the year, right? So I have this drawn here, right? December of 2021. That's when our next peak should be. So somewhere when we're up here somewhere, right, wherever we are, that's going to be the best time to sell, is in December of 2021, in my opinion, right? Because we're going to be somewhere up there. Who knows? We could be at 100K. We could be at 300K. Somewhere in that range, that's going to want to sell. And then the yellow line is when we hit the bottom on the bear market. You can see almost a year later, exactly on the dot, we hit our bottom, right? So January 2015, almost a year later, that's when we bottom out and for the bear market, right? 1 year. And then same thing during this bear market, right? So we bottomed out right at that in the end of 2018, beginning of 2019, right? So almost a year later, perfectly. So when will our bottom of the bear market should be based on past results? Well, it should be, right, in the beginning of 2023 or the end of 2022, one of the two, right? So, but this is, I'm going to be scaling out around the end of 2021 in December. So around this, around here. But I feel like it's going to be front run a little bit. So I might start selling beginning of December because I feel like the selling will be front run a little bit. And it usually kind of is, right? So December 2nd, that's when we started to go down. Over here, December 11th, that's when we started to go down. It kind of gets front run a little bit. So I just wanted to bring this up for anyone that was interested in this. And you can see the red line is when we passed our previous all-time high right here. That's when we really started getting parabolic. And that's when we're going to start really getting really parabolic this time. So good chart right here. Really good chart. And then we also have the DXY. So this is the dollar currency index. So I've highlighted here when the dollar value is going up, that's when Bitcoin tends to go down. So I have each time in red when the dollar value is tending to go up, that's when Bitcoin is going down. So let's look down here. So in the later stages of 2011 and the beginning of stages of 2012, the dollar was going up. Let's look what happened with Bitcoin during that time, right? So 2011 to 2012. So Bitcoin was in its bear market, right? And then right here, so when the dollar index is going sideways, slightly down, so 2012 through 2014, you can see Bitcoin in a bull market, right? And then once again, right here, dollar index pumps, right? When is this? So this is end of 2014, so to the middle of 2015, right? You can see 2014, 2015, Bitcoin goes down, right? Look at how correlated this is. This is crazy. And then right here, dollar index generally has a downtrend, right? Yeah, it pumps, but then it dumps down harder in a general downtrend in the green, right? When is this? This is 2016 to 2017. What is Bitcoin doing there in that time? 2016, 2017, Bitcoin's in a parabolic run up. Let's keep it going. So dollar index generally goes up. When does that happen? 2018 to 2019. What does Bitcoin do during that time? Bitcoin goes down in the bear market. And then what are we in now, guys? The DXY going down again. Getting support here, but in a little wedge going downwards. What has Bitcoin been doing since March of 2020? Bam. So this is so correlated, and we want the dollar to continue to lose value here, because that's going to make Bitcoin keep going up. So I just wanted to quickly give you this. So as long as the government keeps printing money, the dollar keeps going to absolute dog town, right? I can't say the second word. Starts with an S. But as long as the dollar keeps going down, Bitcoin is going to keep pumping. So hopefully the money printer keeps going burr. And yeah, so those are just two quick charts I wanted to show you guys in today's stream. I had them up. I just couldn't get it to it until now, just because the crazy amount of super chats coming in. But yeah, man. Those are just two like long-term fundamental type things that I wanted to bring up because I got a lot of questions about those two things. All right. So what do we got here? Appreciate the 455 people still in here. That is by far the all-time high for a stream for me. I probably got a couple more minutes in here. We hit that 500 likes. That's absolutely insane. Been streaming for almost 2 hours now. Absolutely been streaming for almost 2 hours. So it's been a crazy long stream today on this Saturday. I'm seeing a lot of ETH, so let's go check out ETH. Is ETH making any type of move? Is it? Can it? Please? I'm looking for a bullish engulfing candle here. Not looking like we're going to get it as of now. So ETH's still chilling around that $1,800 mark. It just kind of keeps oscillating between like 1785 and 1815. So we'll see, but it's still holding this general support line. Yeah, short-term ETH is absolutely cash. All this money from these lower cap altcoins going up 100%, 200%, 300% in a matter of a week are going to flow right back in to Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm telling you guys, Bitcoin and Ethereum, it might be a couple weeks down the line. Maybe we have a couple more weeks of consolidation. Eventually, that money is going to absolutely pump those two coins. I'm telling you right now. Do I have a similar? Yeah. So that Bitcoin strategy I just told you right here. So the 4-year market cycle, this goes for all crypto, okay? Not just Bitcoin. So this is my exit strategy for every single altcoin as well. Good question, guys. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to sell sometime at the end of this year, and I plan on buying a year later because that's when generally you hit your bottom. You can see both times you bought, a year later after the peak. That was going to be the best buying opportunity you can get. But I feel like this is a trend now. A lot of people know this. So it's going to get front run. So maybe you want to sell end of November instead, right? Maybe you want to buy 11 months early instead. I feel like it's going to get front run now because these cycles are starting to get kind of predictable now. But we'll see. And maybe this cycle could be different. Maybe we don't pump and then just absolutely dump. Maybe we get so much institutional investment in this. Maybe we just we go up, get a little rejection, and we continue, and then we kind of go up like this instead of getting the massive sell-offs like we've seen in the past. A lot can change, guys. A lot can change, okay? Guys, if you guys are new to the stream, appreciate you guys giving my channel a chance. So press that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Come out with 2 videos every single day about specific altcoins in particular. So don't miss those out, right? Appreciate you guys giving me my channel a chance, though. I stream every single night for you guys. Today's a little bit early. I usually stream around 7:30, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Just streaming a little bit early tonight because it is Saturday. I do have plans later on. Gonna go get some drinks with the boys up here in little old Boston, Massachusetts. So streaming a little bit early tonight. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday as well. And yes, we're being socially distant and socially safe because we do still have a pandemic out there. Hopefully that's done within the next couple months too. I'm seeing some Doges. Doge making moves. Can Doge make some moves for us? Because we need something to make moves. So yeah, so Doge is still just chilling, guys. Doge is still just chilling. We got a pretty clear resistance line there, but if we can break this, it's going to be exactly like our last 2 times that we've broken these like kind of horizontal resistances. So we had one there that pumped us up, and then we had another one there that pumped us up higher. So if history does repeat itself, this should be the move, okay? And then obviously your target there is 8.8 cents is your next target, obviously where your wick is. If you break this resistance, then if we continue up, we'll look at our fibs. Appreciate the kind words, Dawson. Appreciate you giving my channel a chance. I know there's tons of people out there, so I appreciate anyone who takes time out of their day to actually come in and sit through this stream. So it means a lot to me. I can generally sit here, like I said, for all day if I wanted to and talk about crypto. I love charts. I'm a weird person. I like math. I like math too. So just anything to do with charting, numbers, I generally enjoy, and also correlates exactly with my passion for crypto. in my future vision for what cryptocurrency is going to be in this world. So it all kind of matches up to me just coming out here and streaming for you guys. So yeah, so the group chat, so a Discord, a Patreon, a Telegram, something like that is going to be coming. I'm working on it right now, kind of getting the kinks and everything settled, getting a few people to help me with that. So that should be coming soon, okay? So there's going to be some type of Discord chat. I'm not sure if it's going to be Discord, Telegram, not sure yet. But we are going to get something like that rocking and rolling for sure. For sure. Thanks for the subscribe, Justin. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. I'm here every single day, so I bet I'll be seeing your name a lot.
Should one sell his polka dots?
Should one sell your Polkadot? I mean, well, Polkadot's been parabolic, but guys, it's tough for me to say sell because we are in a bull market. So, I mean, realistically, yes, this thing has been going insane. Look at the weekly chart on this thing. But you're in a bull market. This thing could continue up. Your next target's 1,092 on your Fibonacci. You know? So as long as we're in a bull market, it's tough for me to tell you to sell. But I mean, would maybe you be better off taking profits here and putting it in something that hasn't really popped off yet? Maybe. But I'm not the one to tell you that. So it looks like you're getting support on this Fibonacci level here. So I mean, if you were to continue up here, 1,092. Okay. But I'm not one to tell you to take profits. I mean, something that this parabolic in a traditional market, the answer would be yes. But in crypto, it's tough to tell you that just because this thing could just continue up, right? It's in space. Crypto is just a different animal than traditional markets. If you were in regular stocks, yes, I would tell you to 100% take profits here because it's probably coming back down just as high as it went back up. But it's crypto. So who knows how high this thing can go, okay? Yeah, Brandon, I can check Ren for you. So it looks like we can probably fix this now. So you're still in this wedge. We looked at this yesterday, I believe. So you're still in this wedge. So we're still going to watch what happens on this wedge. I'm going to bring up the RSI real quick. Yeah, I mean, you got no edge on the RSI here. So we're still going to watch this. Do we have anything on the hourly? Yeah, I mean, it already played out. You had slight bullish divergence on the hourly, lower lows on the RSI, higher lows in price action. So you did have slight bullish divergence there. That's already played out, though. So we got to keep watching this 4-hour chart and see what happens here. Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, you're like one of my biggest supporters. I see you in the chat all the time. So no problem, dude. Let's see. Yeah, I am early today. Akib. We can take a look at Zill. We looked at it earlier in the stream. I think we looked at probably 50% of all coins at this point, right? But yeah, we talked about, I mean, you broke your 1.618 Fibonacci after a couple tries at it. You know, one try, through 2 tries, 3 tries, and then you finally broke it. So your next resistance is up here at 18.7 cents. Okay? You're at all-time highs. So that's your next target here. And then we'll keep taking a look at our next fibs. But man, like a lot of altcoins like going on right now, guys, you can just keep going. It's tough to give you TA when you're in a parabolic move like this. We got to wait for some type of consolidation. Technical analysis when you want to look at technical analysis is when you're in consolidation periods like this, right? You want to look at your RSIs, look at your, your resistances. But when you're going up like this, it's tough to give you advice. It really is. All right, guys, I probably got a couple more minutes, and then I'm probably going to head out for the day. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 5 minutes now, so I think this is the longest stream that I've done yet. I think I've done a 2-hour stream a couple times, but never longer than that. So, but we're killing it today, guys. Absolutely crazy support on today's stream. The last 2 days have been mind-blowing support, okay? And once again, if you do hear that kid in the background, I do apologize in advance, okay? I'm seeing Cosmos. We'll take a look at Cosmos. So we hit all our Fibonacci targets. We got nothing left on Fibonacci targets, and it all started with us breaking this big resistance line, going all the way across ever since June 2019. You hit it 3 times there, once there, once there. Once you broke above it, that's when you started getting parabolic. You've hit all your Fibonacci targets. So after that, you got clear skies on Atom Cosmos. Okay. But we'll take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink real quick one more time, and then probably gonna head off. So Bitcoin back up to 473. So Bitcoin trying to break that little resistance you have at 47,300. If it can, you're going back up to 48,000. This ascending triangle is looking really good. Higher lows, same high for your high, right? So we know our next target's on Bitcoin, 50,000. And then 56,000 was our next target. Good stuff on Bitcoin. Let's see if Ethereum is making any moves right now at all. So we just looked at Ethereum, but not making any moves on that. Fix that. So 1823. So not really moving on Ethereum. Is Chainlink making any type of moves right now? Let's go check that out. Ethereum still chilling at 33.78. So yeah, everything's looking good today besides the Ethereum and Bitcoin kind of stalling up. But I am going to head off today, guys. I appreciate all the support in the stream. Once again, if you guys are new, smack the subscribe button. I stream every single night for you guys, and usually at around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. A little early today because, like I said, I had plans tonight. Gonna go hang out with the boys, enjoy life a little bit. But I will be back tomorrow with my 2 videos, right? I also do 2 videos per day about different altcoins. Very, very tighter analysis. I spent about 10 minutes explaining on one altcoin with a little more analysis. So if you guys are interested in content like that, go check that out. But other than that, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream and videos. Peace out, guys.